welcome to 2007 memes.
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Shit, guys, we got the missiles that are coming. Fire our shit. But then let
Hey, Luigi. That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario.
Snooping as usual, I see.
That's
Snooping as usual, I see.
My boy, you must die, or else you will die.
That's enough, Kaiba.
So Arc 5!
Arc 5.
Is that a motherfucking Yu-Gi-Oh reference?
Oh man, this is gonna be just top tier shit posting. Anyway, what's up guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelists. We have now entered what is ostensibly probably the best and the worst of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. The best because it's got some of the best characters and it's just genuinely fun and well put together. The worst because, oh my god, they're gonna be talking about so many fucking memes. Like, this entire show is basically just a 4chan board. I love it. You got your reaction faces, you got your conspiracy theories, you got all of that shit.
I'm gonna lead you in with A sings Yu-Gi-Oh! A sings Hanate, A sings Kirifuda, A sings Future Fighter. Have fun.
Oh yeah, I still gotta show you fucking V the musical. That was great. That's some class bant right there. Fuck yeah.
So you might have noticed a third laughter there in the background.
Yeah, we actually have company for this one. Say hi, mystery person.
Hello.
This is our buddy James. He's been the one feeding Brandon Dex, and who has been criticizing me for being a shit player.
It's okay.
That was like a while ago, actually. God,
Yeah.
we've been playing this game a while.
This is a 6-month project.
It is.
And we're at the finale.
Yeah, at least I got my audience inundated with the Yugis.
Probably got in at the end.
Yeah, I'm not gonna qualify myself as a fucking Yugi tuber because of this bullshit though.
Oh.
By the way, I absolutely fucking hate that phrase. It's so bad.
Dragon Tuber.
Oh.
It's a thing.
Okituber.
Oh no. Okituber somewhat makes sense though, but like Yugi tuber.
So I want to start off by highlighting the fact that you might have noticed, if you've been paying attention, that certain specific duels in all the previous series highlight in this orange-yellow color. If you've been paying attention, you know what that means. And you know why this is absolutely blech. And why they also don't have any proper names attached to any of these duels. They're all just the literal character names.
Yeah.
This one that is in the base game, just titled The Pendulum, isn't even a story thing either. It's literally by itself just a tutorial on how to pendulum summon.
It's as much of a stinger as you can get, folks, for it because this game came out right when fucking Arc 5 existed.
Was getting off the ground. This came out in mid-late 2015. That was about when Synchro was getting underway.
Makes sense, yeah.
And to accentuate that, if you go into the card shop, because all of these packs are in the base game, Yuya Sakaki's name does not appear once in the base version of this game.
Man, who's this pendulum fellow?
He's literally just described as Pendulum.
You
might be thinking, the duel challenges, surely they have his name right in there. And you would be right. However, Arc 5 in the base game didn't have any duelist challenges. The only way you would ever find out what Pendulum's name is was through the DLC, and oh boy.
You spent a lot of money.
Yes, I did. Do you want me to get into that?
I think we already covered it before, but just for brevity's sake, I suppose.
So this, I got the base game itself on sale for $10 instead of its regular $20. All of the DLC in this game, 17 packs, $5 a pack. If you buy this game at its full intended value, this game is about $110.
Uh-huh.
Also, for some reason, Pendulum's portrait is very blurry and low-res compared to everyone else.
Actually, that's a weird thing across the board with this game. For some reason, a lot of the character portraits for this, more like in general, a lot of them are actually pretty, like, they don't have any of the interlacing on them whatsoever. But a lot of them are just really fucking low res. In fact, if you actually go to duel challenges and go up to vanilla Yu-Gi-Oh, this is actually pretty accentuated here. Like, some are pretty high quality, but others are just low res as shit.
This is true.
You'll eventually find some that are just like, yeah.
Ugh.
Man, this is fucking artwork right here.
Doesn't this just take you back, though?
Yeah.
Just comparing designs from Arc 5 to Duel Monsters?
I'm sorry. Can you go over to Teo for a sec?
You know
why.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the intervening time from the last time I recorded to now, I've actually watched Dark Side Dimensions. While about 1/3 of the story is awful, 1/3 of the story is there but not interesting, and 1/3 of the story is pretty good. Why is Taya bumped from like a 3 out of 10 in the original Yu-Gi-Oh to suddenly a 9 out of 10 in the movie? I have never in my life thought of Taya in a sexual manner whatsoever, but all of a sudden the movie happens, it's like, huh, she is a female.
Widescreen and HD tends to do that to you.
Arc 5 artwork has magical abilities, I swear to God.
Then realizing that their fan base have aged, and so maybe their tastes.
Holy shit! What do you mean our fan base age? What do you mean we don't have control of all the 8-year-olds in the world? Surely you jest!
You mean
that? And if you want to go down that road,
oh God.
She's a good one.
That and really, if you do want to just go by progression of technology, which is
true,
most of what it is, even back in the beginnings of 5Ds, Aki already looked a hell of a lot better than Asuka.
Nut. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Asuka's design has always literally just been like Kaiba but with tits.
Basically.
More or less.
I mean, I'd still destroy both of them.
Even though we already have a Kaiba. Kind of.
Yeah.
Certain screenshots make him look like a silver Kaiba. It's weird.
How dare you use a great Kaiba's name like this?
It's cool.
Life has many Kaibas, Ed boy. Did I mention I'm sober, James?
I know. God.
No, let's not actually partake in them right now.
I'd like to highlight in advance, though, how much better most of these character designs are over ZEXAL.
Oh God, yeah.
Some of them kind of...
I don't mind her as a character.
Designs.
ZEXAL was straight up a bad mid-late 2000s Saturday morning cartoon with a lot of its designs. But then Arc 5 is like, oh, wow, we actually respect designs and we have some good shit. Wow, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then you get stuff like Shun. They never address his hair ever in the series, and that bothers me.
When did they ever address hair in the series?
They've taught the dub has done things, and the dub never did.
I like him, but what the hell?
I'll force Yugi to assemble the puzzle and return the pharaoh's perfectly coiffed hair.
Yes, I love that line so much. I also feel like Dark Side Dimensions was single-handedly the best performance I've ever heard from 4Kids, period. It's actually rivals Funimation with a lot of their crap. I love it.
When you're actually working with first of all, a serious product and a movie, you tend to have a little more liberty.
I know. I love it.
Anywho.
Okay, Arc 5. So, like we already discussed, a lot of this is DLC. So the bad thing, though, is that unlike the Orichalcos arc back in Vanilla Yu-Gi-Oh! With this game, there is no story given whatsoever with any of these duels.
It's just a straight-up series of duels.
Literally straight duels. So, as a result, James here has been voluntarily forced, I guess is a good way to put it. Volunforcibly, yes, as per Brandon's use of having us experience Yu-Gi-Oh! Like with me at 5Ds. He has actually gone through the entirety of 5Ds, Arc 5. Brandon knows, of course, all of Arc 5 like the back of his hand. I don't know anything about it, but I have been going through these duels a lot because, god damn it, these are fairly relevant decks.
Yeah, that's also a big part of why I wanted James to be here. So I wanted to have someone to be able to talk about Arc 5 with, because damn it, Arc 5 deserves it, and this game doesn't fucking deserve it.
I will admit,
dirty.
This is a good series. ZEXAL I could never get myself go through. I still haven't fucking finished it past the second episode. I can't get myself.
You're better off for it, really.
Yeah. No, I have a friend of my girlfriend's who's just like, hey, I love this series. You need to go watch it. I'm like, watch it in Japanese. It's a little bit better. I'm like, you're right. I still don't want to.
Yeah, it's... Well, on the one hand, the subs do preserve a lot of the actual, character. It's not a lot better.
Yeah.
I've maintained this before, as with talking about the case of the canceled dub. Even if you were to have someone like Johnny Young Bosch in the role of Yuma, at the end of the day, Yuma is still Yuma.
Yeah.
So
you can only do so much with that.
Anyways, Yuya here, and this is gonna be really fun for you because every time we've talked about Yuya, you've mistakenly called him Yuma every single time.
Please don't you dare do that. He is a precious tomato that needs to be cared for.
Oh no, I've already got it sorted out. It's a very stupid system I have for distinguishing two now. Yuma has an M in it. M comes before Y. Therefore, Yuya comes after. It's literally the only way I can keep the name straight. I'm sorry.
As long as it works.
I'm bad with names, but I'm good with faces.
I feel you on that one.
I just straight up tell people I'm not gonna remember your name until like the third time we hang out. I just give a disclaimer.
To that end, can we talk about the actual designs of their hair? Because like Yusei is straight up a crab.
Yeah.
Yuma, damn it. Actually, no. I know I was going there, but I'll get there in a minute. Yuya is a precious tomato. I don't know what the hell to call Yugi.
Yugi's an explosion of space and
Yugi exploded. Yuma is a shrimp. Yuma is literally prawn.
Yeah.
And Jaden is hairball. Is a cat.
He's a Karibo.
He's a cat.
He is a Karibo. Yeah. Somehow the most normal designed one too.
Personally, again, however the fandom likes about him, I actually like. I like Jaden.
Jaden's a fine character. The problem with GX wasn't Jaden.
No, GX had a lot of other problems besides Jaden, but he was. Oh, yeah. He's okay.
Yeah,
he's all right.
Yeah, he's a decent.
He's a fun dude until Dark King. You know, I've expressed my grievances, James. My problem with that is you had to take it from just a dude into a prophesized one. Once you do that, you jump the shark entirely, and your character's robbed the main sense.
What are you trying to say? Yugioh has jumped the shark?
I know it's
Literally
it's a far-fetched idea.
Here, I thought they did that in ZEXAL.
That's why, look, you say he's just a dude. His dad just happened to be a scientist, though.
And the reason why the thing about ruining a series a la Naruto with adding in a prophecy was that from the beginning you sort of knew what Yugi was. You didn't know all the details, but you had the general idea of what was going on with Yugi. So it didn't come across as a shock when at the end of the first season, I think it was, you found out that he was the pharaoh.
That wasn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. That never bothered me because it was implied that he was an important guy, and it was never too far fetched.
Alrighty, so now 15 minutes in, let's actually have a duel.
So
and you're going to see me. We're actually going to be trading off me, then Bob, then James, and it's going to be a three-way rotation circle.
Yeah,
and
I think we okay. So I know that we kind of skipped the duels for the last, or skipped the tutorials for the last three things. Pendulum.
I have some pendulum decks in there that I can show.
Yeah, pendulum summoning is. What would you say? Would you say this is like where the Yu-Gi-Oh community really became fragmented about like their opinion on this stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Ultimately, yes, but the seeds were starting to sow as early as Synchro. Honestly.
Oh yeah, no Synchro.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people who were like, I'm gonna drop off because I hate Synchros and that kind of fun stuff.
Bitches.
Basically.
But I feel like with pendulum summoning, like as someone who's been recently learning the entire like everything that's happened from GX like through the few recent months, pendulum summoning is like the most difficult to grasp at face value. So I'll do what I can to go straight to Senju.
Pendulums that I know how to use offhand. We've made some more, but we'll get there.
Just be aware, Super Heavy Samurai is a bit of a complicated thing to deal with. Sorta.
Gong is the best.
So yes. So we're going to be talking a lot, rather than about the story, we're going to be talking about, at least, hopefully about the duels that they actually show, and about our characters and favorites, and I can work with this.
Nice. One day apiece already in Fire Formation Tenkai, nice.
Well, usually you don't want to actually use 1 day apiece unless you know you're not going to attack that turn, which again, first turn doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
But the reason why I got banned originally was because you could just like spam it like.
Wait, Tenkai actually got banned?
No.
1 day apiece.
Oh, right.
It's limited to 1.
Okay, that does make sense.
1 day apiece is limited to 1.
Because you can literally just screw the opponent out of attacking the next turn.
Yeah, you can keep on. You can do it multiple times. You can also spam it 3 times in a row just to draw a bunch of cards.
Great.
That's not a super heavy samurai.
New. That's not a what?
Why is he using a spell card? This isn't Gong the Strong.
This is Gong wrong.
This is Gong the Bong. So while we're doing this, while we're really fucking around, and I'm gonna love this recording session. My God. So pendulum summoning. So we've all Well, of course, by now we've shown pendulum summoning a million times between cat strippers and I like how they would just call them that by now, and Senju cards. But the core essence is basically it's not really pulling shit out of your extra deck for the most part. It's really more about having the additional spaces on the left and right side of the screen, which is the pendulum zones.
Master Rule 4.
Oh god, I'm gonna talk about that later. So what? Shit, words. The pendulum zones are used to draw pendulum cards when you draw them. They usually have effects by themselves, but the primary focus of pendulum cards is to pendulum summon, which is not like a format or anything. You can literally just... Basically, if you have a certain amount of... if you meet the criteria, you can drop a lot of crap from your hand. Like, just straight from your hand. Or, if a pendulum card died and it was sent to an extra deck, I know that's weird, you can just resummon it. Of course, there's a lot more intricacies beyond that, but that's kind of like the core idea.
Now that I've done sufficient damage to him, I'm going to keep him alive at least for as long as I am able, at least until I'm able to do a proper at least one pendulum summon.
Yeah, yes, please.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it can show this shit. I never understood, like, why you would use your Senju cards if you pull them back to the hand. Like, what's your defense if he swings?
You don't.
God damn it.
More or less, yeah.
You win, and that's the point.
Shit. Oh, man. Alright. And, well, let's talk about Master Rule 4 come the end of this, shall we? Let's just enjoy having access to free extra deck cards as we will at the start here. Because, god damn, we're going to be missing those.
I already do.
I'd like to state for the record that the entire layout of the board has changed twice in 4 years.
Oh god, it has, hasn't it?
You're right.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that...
Thanks, Konami, you're a great pal.
Go money.
Go money. You know, I just want to point this out. I have a bunch of stuff in the Discord. I love how, as a Metal Gear Solid and Castlevania fan, no matter which fandom I go to, like with Yu-Gi-Oh, there's always people in every community who fucking hates Konami. Every single one is fantastic. And I can totally see why. Yeah, usually with pendulum card, or pendulum decks more, like, you usually have multiple strategies with how you can run, like, you can swarm, you can drop big shit, you can use them as formulas in order to drop bigger crap, so on and so forth, stuff like that. James, you've been into this way longer than I have. Like, would you say I'm on the right track with this so far?
Yeah, no, it sounds alright. Yeah. Honestly.
Honest to God, I think pendulum cards might be the reason I've actually gone back into Yu-Gi-Oh! As much as I have, because it really allows the game to become, like, really kinetic with a lot of fast-paced plays and really keeping people on their toes, and you get, like, surprises could come out of fucking nowhere.
I just realized why this bothers me as much as it does.
Why would bother you?
He's gonna win.
Oh, wow.
No, he isn't.
The hell those cards do? Ooh.
Even so.
Yeah. Still going. Okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you. Why that, though?
So I just realized why this bothers me. Armored Samurai Ben K.
Oh yeah, because of the
super heavy samurai Big Ben K.
Oh.
And there's also the
is that the regular effect monster or is that the synchro?
The synchro is actually there is a what the hell was that? Not Seven Samurai. What the hell was it called? That one archetype samurai cards.
Super heavy samurai.
No, the other one.
Legendary Samurai? Legendary Six Samurai?
Six Samurai, that was it. There was a Benki in there. I think the card's actually limited. Because it's really fucking good. I actually messed around with Six Samurai. It's not a bad deck.
They got new support.
Pendulum Summon!
Yeah,
4 monsters at the same time!
Yeah. Okay, so before you swing for game, actually, let's go over how you're able to do this. Once, this is done.
Because the power of main character abilities.
And for some reason, cards will disagree with you. I love
Sometimes.
this shit. I love this bullshit. Also, I just love how you can make your own fucking archetypes, or you can make your own cards, because fuck you.
That's how it works.
Yes, that's how it works. Okay, so actually, can you highlight...
Continuous? Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Monster. If it inflicts battle damage to your opponent while equipped with it. Wait, how did that attack so many times?
It's Ben K's ability is that for
Yeah.
each equipment card
Oh.
he has, he gets to attack that many
That's
times.
it. That's it.
Oh.
So actually,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can you highlight the pendulum cards for a sec? Not these ones. The ones actually on the sides. Okay, so each of these pendulum cards actually has a number on the left and right side of them. That represents a level of card you can summon. So you have
It's called a scale.
Yeah, so you have the scales on the left and the right side. So right now Brandon has a scale 3 on the left side and a scale 11 on the right side. But that basically am I not right?
No, you're right. It's just that the picture disagrees.
It's supposed.
5. Okay.
That's the other thing. Pendulum monsters, while in the pendulum zone, are treated as spell cards and thus have a pseudo spell effect called a pendulum effect.
Yeah, that means you can also MST them. It's hilarious. So
It also means the cards look really fucking weird when you actually get in close.
oh god, we should. Do we have Dark? Can we show them Dark?
It's not in this game.
Odd Eyes something. The one that's like all 5 of the fucking archetypes at once.
That would be Zark, and that's not in this game.
Damn it.
I do have it physically though.
But later, after this one, I'll actually go into the deck edit just to show off what a pendulum synchro looks like. Because there's a pendulum synchro that has the longest card text in the entire game.
Did I build a deck with?
No.
It's not the Draco.
No.
So what these scales, you go from 3 on the left side to 11 on the right side. What that means is when you pendulum summon, when you activate both of them, you can summon any level cards from any amount of cards from your hand that are between level 3 and level 11.
Technically, it's
Four
in
through-
this case, it's 4 through 10.
It's 4 through 10.
Yeah,
You
it's,
can summon a 4 through a 10.
yeah.
Okay,
You
so
don't
it's
count the number themselves.
all right.
I want to talk about a wasted aspect of pendulum monsters that
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That never made sense to me. You'll notice that they have scale numbers on both sides, and that literally on all of them, there's not been a single one with different scale numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that.
You'll also notice that on the board there's a red scale and there's a blue scale. What I thought they would eventually do with that was that there would be pendulum monsters with different scales with different colors, and depending on which monster you placed in which scale, it would use particularly the scale of that number. So if you place it in the blue scale, say for example it was a scale 3 and like a blue scale 3 and a red scale 8. If you put it in the blue scale, it would become a scale 3 instead of predominantly a scale 8.
Yeah.
They never did that. That never made sense to me because they had 4 years to do that and they never did anything with it.
In all honesty, I honestly thought that's how it was at first, which is what put me off from even wanting to learn how to pendulum. So like, oh, that's gonna be even more annoying. It's so complicated. Blah, blah, BS. I don't want to deal with that.
It's okay. Now, let's just revel in this for a little while because, as we've mentioned before, with how this board has changed twice in the last 4 years.
Can you put up a picture of what the Master Rule 4 board looks like?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I just want. I'll talk more about Master Rule 4 at the end of this recording, but
Just the board.
Yes, just the
Actually,
board.
Can you also put what the previous board looked like? What the board looked like before
oh yeah,
Pendulum?
comparison top to bottom. I'll do that.
Yeah.
It's just like all the comparisons.
Yeah,
This one's great.
How it's evolved.
Pendulum cards got neutered hard. Actually, everything got neutered hard. Really.
Yeah, no, we were going too fast. We need to slow down.
Yeah, we really are actually.
We were, honestly, 'cause it was very much getting to the point of Yugioh where it's like, okay, cool. What's your hand? Okay, do you have a response to me? No? I win. Okay, your turn. Oh, do I have a response? I don't this time. Okay, cool, you win.
I don't think you're wrong, but I think that really encourages more defensive plays also, like fucking hardcore trap cards or quick play spells.
Hand traps.
That
Hand
also
traps all the way.
Oh, that also reminded me real quick. This one duel that is in the base game because it doesn't have any of either character's archetypes. Pendulum, as you're playing him, doesn't have Performapals. He just has a deck full of vanilla pendulums. And I know what you might be thinking. Start of the Pendulum era. No, he does not use Cleese. He just has regular vanilla pendulums.
Okay.
I'm not going to actually follow this duel to its conclusion, but I want you to see what at least the beginning of this deck looks like because it's confusing as sin.
Oh god, it's literally teaching us how to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he just has a deck of random vanilla pendulums.
Whoa, you have 4 pendulums in your hand. That's not unusual, dude. Come on.